There's ice skating ring here, and then we have the biggest Ferris wheel, which is a good start to getting off the bus. So you can now look, see now, have a walk around Waterford, see what we come across, because there's a fairly busy place now here. 1 second, guys. Sorry there. Now guys, got a text about work here. Sorry, I do apologise. Now, only a few seconds on it. Messages and phone calls are coming in already. So people are actually, do you know, this thing here was explained to you when you get across the road here. The Ferris wheel, €15 per person to go around in one circle. So yeah, I head up onto Corner Street now and see what the story is up there. It seems to be boarded off or cordoned off in some way. I don't know what the fuck is going on up there. See blue lights of ambulance coming across the quay, but ambulance chases. Check out the lights on the street, look. And all around. Stars and snowflakes. So, good atmosphere here in Waterford for Christmas. Christmas. Most Christian time of the year. Now, let's see if we have any of the same problems with our festivals, Christian and Christmas, as what the rest of Europe seems to be fucking having. So we'll have a look around then and see what's what. Oh, that's a Helter Skelter, that's what the joke is. It's one of the Helter Skelter slides. So yeah. Here we go now, folks. There we go now, this is the signage for Waterford. Then you have the ice ring stuff. Visit Santa. I'm going to see Santa to see what to do for Christmas. Might get something off me. Nobody's giving me a bag of coal later, Santa. There's no fire in place in my house. We have air to water. So, check out this dude. That job probably stands about, right, this man passes by. This man is about my height, about 5'10". See the height rise comparison. See? So yeah, it's a big old lump of a thing. Kind of cool though. But this is O'Connell Street, guys, in Waterford. So I go see what we can see now in town. Gotta have the cappuccino, guys, you know me. Cappuccino. When the cappuccino's gone, then I'll have a hand free to have a smoke. So I'll open down all these little cabins, they'll be little shops, little small cafes selling cookies and biscuits and all that kind of shit when they're open during the day. So others then up here will have stalls inside them. So yeah, it's and by the way, it's cold out. And then one who doesn't believe me, it's cold. Check out what I'm wearing. It's fucking freezing. Risen people are always with me though, guys. Always with me. Oh, Alison. I need to thank Alison and Rachel for that hat. So, this is kind of what I'm approaching as I walk up. I'll go back now, guys, so you can see the scenery. You know. There we go. Now we're back. Up and down. And the reason I got this front camera, better quality camera. My front camera, you see, has 4K. The back one doesn't. It only has something like 50 megapixels or something. While playing music, copyright your wallet. Now there's the shops now, or the cabins that would be shops, stalls and what have you. I think this is officially opening tomorrow, if I'm not mistaken. So, I'm walking the far side of the country tomorrow, so I won't get down here. And this is kind of what it's all about. See, they're setting up now for the shops and clearings and stuff. Look. So yeah. Oh, this is the stalls. Let's check this out now. United Ireland, I like that. As long as it's united with the right people. God-fearing, hard-working Christians is what we want. That's what our country was built on. That's the one thing we will not have taken away from us. So, a lot of people now will have an opinion on this and an opinion on that. I've always told my daughter something. I want to say it now online as well. Our opinions are like arseholes. Everyone's got one. That doesn't mean you want to hear it going off. So, yeah. So, actually guys, this very festive in there, but this part of the shop here, they have some great equipment. Might actually go in there and come back. They do a lot of media equipment and audio and stuff, so we'll get into it. I don't think they'll be open by the time I get back down to town, but we'll see how it goes. We'll see. Who's on the chats now? Saoirse. How you doing, Saoirse? Nice to see your name on screen again, honey. They used to have you as always. Always nice. But yeah, there's not a whole lot of activity this time of night, but unfortunately, I can't go home from work. Should shower, save the usual shit. This is the earliest I can get here, so we'll have to do from here, I'm afraid, guys. I'm sorry about that, but just trying to get my bearings now. Sort out my stuff. Hello? I don't know how to pronounce that, but apologise if I insulted you. Terry McGinley. No, this is not Dublin, buddy. This is Waterford City. Hey, Terry McGinley, if I'm pronouncing your surname correctly. Yeah, it's Waterford City, buddy. It's Waterford City at 5:45 in the evening. So, I'll be in Dublin a lot, I know, but Waterford's only, 15 miles from my house. I said, hey, I had a few hours to kill. Let's get a bit of footage and content from somewhere other than Dublin. Dublin is not the only place with the same problems. But I haven't seen a whole lot now of anything going on at the moment, but I'm only here a few minutes. I'm going to go up down John Street. I don't want to familiar there. John Street down by the Apple Market. I'll probably loop around actually where I go this way, I go up by City Square. City Square now is a big shopping centre in Waterford. We used to refer to it as Roaches, but now it's called City Square. So when I lived in Waterford years ago, everyone has a different name. That there was Carousel, is that what it's called? That was called, what was it called? Red Square. Now it's called, I can't remember what, something St. George Square or something, I can't remember now. But here we have now more of these cabins and stuff. This thing looks like a kind of like a Celtic version of a totem pole. So it's kind of cool. I'm sure if it looks like it's hand carved as well. That wasn't done overnight, I'm sure of that. Now we have more of these cabins here. Dacia, medieval. The Dacia is another word for Waterford. Most people from outside Waterford will call Waterford people blackheads, but it's actually the Dacia diocese. And blackheads because, well, some of the nicest food you get in Waterford is blaths. From living here myself, I know you cannot live in Waterford and not have the old blah. Not in bed to breakfast by, there's no real breakfast in Waterford, like, yeah, but blah with it, simple as that. Not even from Waterford, and it's just a fact. You cannot have breakfast or meal in Waterford without no blah. Now, anyone from Waterford that can see this, I go through the square, see what they say to me. Anyone that's from Waterford, tell you. The Waterford blah now is as famous as Brussels sprouts. You know what I mean? It's just one of those things. So, now let's go to City Square and see what's going on. It's Santa Claus. €18 per child. I don't know if you copped that before it changed, but big ass Christmas tree in the middle of the centre. I think they have more decorations in the City Square than what they have in the whole of New Ross. So that's never been anything strange or exciting in Ross. It does not when it comes to celebration wise. Definitely not lights. I'm sure you know when you get back to Ross, every light in Ross is fucking white. There's no real festive colours. None of that. So yeah, come in here, look. They put these things here so the kids actually have to cost you a fortune coming through. They do it on purpose, but you look, it's okay. It's all about.
Oh yes, I was the one to break it
Up there then, look at this. There's never been to Waterford, man. Jeez, you should come down, man. It's a nice little spot. I recommend Waterford to anybody and everybody. Waterford's kind of place now is really laid back and relaxed, and one of the big cities in Ireland you can have no problem with it. That is a roll. Well, technically it's a roll, but it's more of a bun. It's hard to, how to describe it, Saoirse. It's like a burger bun in shape and more or less size, but it's not cut or anything. And when you cut into it, the centre is, it's so soft. A lot of people now, they have a big discussion in Waterford about what you put on it, whether to put on sauce, mayonnaise, butter, have them clean. You know what I mean? It's kind of like porridge. Everyone has their own little thing they like to add to it. So yeah. Saoirse, Ireland's oldest city. It actually is. It's the oldest existing city on Ireland. It absolutely is. And the Hook Lighthouse off the coast of Waterford is actually the oldest operating lighthouse in the world. So, how you doing, man? So here we have now up the other side of the City Square. And Cafe Nero, you see them everywhere nowadays. The Cafe Nero. Waterford now is not overly huge place, but well, I'm only saying that because I'm so used to fucking Dublin and Cork and Galway and other big places, but this here happens to be the oldest city in Ireland. It's even older than Cork, it's older than Dublin, it's older than Wexford, it's older than all of them. So, because, believe it or not, when people came here over hundreds of years ago, they arrived in Ireland around the Rochdale port area, and they would have come up through the River Barrow, which is the river that runs through New Ross as well, and Carlow, and it also comes the whole way from Carlow right down through New Ross into Waterford and out to the sea. So that was, they shipped their cargo or supplies in up the Barrow to Waterford, and then they'd offload it here, and then they began to build settlements, and settlements became villages, and villages became towns, and Waterford became a city, and it's been the biggest and most famous one in Ireland. Believe it or not, it's hard to believe that someone from Ireland hasn't been to Waterford. So Terry, after hours get on the bus, boy, it's definitely worth a visit. Where are you from yourself, Terry? That's the question. How far would you actually have to travel to get to Waterford? Sorry for me, I'm only 25 minutes down the road, but if you're living in somewhere like Cork or Bundown or Donegal, it's going to be a nightmare for you. Strongbow. Aoife? Okay, I'm jumping in here now, Saoirse. I didn't catch the last one now, so I'll go back and see what you're saying. Oh yeah. And that's a nice man. I might go to Waterford for Christmas. Well, I'll tell you now, right, Terry, it's definitely one of the best places to shop, because I know it's a city. It's loaded with museums. It's dead right, Saoirse. Waterford Crystal. Everyone knows Waterford Crystal is world famous. As a matter of fact, the chandeliers hanging in the Oval Office in the White House in Dublin, in America, is all Waterford crystal chandeliers. But anyway, Harry, the prices of the same things that you get in Dublin or Cork, even though Waterford's a big booming city, you get everything is cheaper here. Not by much, but you might save 5 or 10 euros on every item. You come down to do a Christmas shopping, you could go home with saving a couple of hundred quid, so in comparison to shopping in Dublin. So that's why Waterford is definitely a place to be. My wife often took my daughter now shopping in Dublin. She likes to go shopping in Dublin every year for Christmas, buying the family presents and all that kind of stuff. Me, this is where I'd rather be. You're in Port Arlington. Yeah, well, it's a bit of a trip for you, alright, Terry, if you don't know. But you could go into Carlo.
Oh, yeah. No, it's 6.
I'm sure you've been to Carlo a number of times where you live, so. It's only about an hour 5 minutes on the train from Carlo to Waterford, but it is an extra fucking 21 euros expense on a return ticket for you, so I'll just let you know. But if you were to go to Carlo, as a matter of fact, Terry, another place now that would fall in comparison to Waterford for Christmas shopping is Kilkenny City. I'm sure now you've been there. Portlaoise is close to it here, but Portlaoise is not quite the same. We're back here now, guys, and get the signs, the whole winterval thing. Winterval. See, I even spelled it wrong there on the video description. I'm sorry about that, guys, but you are talking to a fella who grew up dyslexic and no interest in school whatsoever, so my spelling wouldn't be the best. I apologise for that. Now, we're back down to where there was life again. Light on life. You have so many little side streets like this in Waterford where you can find it. Now, I don't know what people are into, but if you go down here, now I know it's a cul-de-sac, but if you go down there, about 100 yards down there, there's actually a workshop down there where they do all special effects equipment. You know, so that'd be definitely worth a stroll down. And brought me down to a daughter down the one there now. It's such a big place. When you go inside, you actually have a Star Wars, one of them fucking fighter yokes that Luke Skywalker shot the missile into the little meter wide porthole, but they even have on them, and they have the likes of Ewoks, but they also do an awful lot of cosplay costumes. They do a lot of stuff actually for the city, like for when you see cities on St. Patrick's Day where you see a lot of the big used floats and mechanical fucking stuff. They have a lot to do with that. But they also do have stuff you can go in and just buy. So it's an actual special effects workshop, but it's also stuff that you can purchase, memorabilia and whatever. So yeah, this is a very small nutcrackers. They're outside that fucking place every single Christmas. The same 2 nutcracker statues. As a matter of fact, there's a place in Kilkenny does the very same, but their nutcracker soldiers are blue with red pants. So, you know, these shippers have been here a long time. So, no, I think, believe it or not, that is the whole way from the quay down as far as John Street. So I'm going to walk along the quay road here. This here is down by the mall. I'm not really sure if there's anything down here, but there is, like Social was saying, one of the biggest museums in Waterford is just down here at the back of the mall. And it starts off, when you go into it, like basically like a fucking tourist shop. Souvenirs, statues, statuettes, maps, books about history. But when you go down through it, you're actually walking down through the old structure of what Waterford would have been like in the 1700s. Some of the old stonework, while they were digging this area, they came across the stone structures and the underground structures. So they actually excavated around them, and now they're using the actual structures that they excavated around as to show you about the Normans, Norman invasion, all that kind of stuff, about how they used to live, and there's places where you can go in and look at videos and costumes and paperwork from, actually I think there's a couple of pages from the Book of Kells in there as well. I'm not quite sure whether if they're the genuine ones or they're just ones that they have duplicated for display, so I really don't know, but every time I go in there I don't really be paying attention, because anytime I go in, my daughter loves it, and every time she goes in there it costs me a fortune with souvenirs, so right in the fact there, sorry, I'm not really watching what's around me, I'm watching my fucking wallet, trying to shut my wallet up and screaming, but anyway, that's the joys of being a dad. Well, now we're looking away from the camera. They don't like him at all, they don't. Tough. So it's nice and quiet around here, a few trees and all that stuff out. And there's a lot of actually buildings down here now. So I lived in Waterford as well. Oh, a lifetime ago. But so I've noticed myself now, where I live in the Ross, vast majority of old buildings have been shut down, shops shut down and boarded up and derelict for years. And I'm starting to notice that trend now, even in places like Waterford. Now, when I used to live in Waterford, it was fucking booming. You know, I mean fucking booming. So it's not quite the same as it was. It's just the Irish economy, they're not putting nothing into the towns and cities no more. DBs, CJ DBs that used to be called, they used to only normally manufacture, or not manufacture, sell car accessories, parts and stuff like that. They had a little bit where they used to do a few like wetsuits and canoe stuff and all that kind of stuff to do with being on the water side, but they were predominantly motor factors. You can still see some of the stuff there now through that window. I can zoom in. They still obviously do some motor stuff. I don't know if you can see the out plates and all for sale there, but yeah. They're obviously getting a big revamp for some reason. Or they're extending or renovating. It looks like they're actually building on up on top of the building. I don't remember it actually being a two-story structure. And this is my first time walking the mall in a couple of years. I'd normally be up around the city centre and not bother with the side streets. Because of how little there is in the streets anymore. Now I'm going to go up here by the mall. I'm going to walk around and show you this museum that Saoirse was on about. Because if Saoirse hadn't opened it, I would have forgot all about it. So thank you, Saoirse. You have to give me a direction to go in anyway, at least. Now this is the winterval. Someone's have to plug it out the AL, or they're working on it right now. Someone's playing with the cables. So sorry buddy, when does the winterval actually physically start?
Tomorrow.
Tomorrow? Nice one, thank you. Yeah, I was thinking that, guys, just tomorrow it starts officially. So that's and you know the funny thing about what I just done? My daughter gives me an awful fucking time about that. Dad, who was that fella? Gives her honey, I don't know. Why were you talking to him? I'm going, what? Because he's a human being. I wanted to fucking ask him a question. The social skills are gone completely out the window lately. The younger generation don't know. You don't make friends online, you make friends by out in the street by talking to people. Now, this here is the Theatre Royal. I cannot go much further than the doors, but I'm just going to give you a glimpse. And there's a statue here, I'm sure. The Theatre Royal. And we have this here, that structure beside it. I'm not sure if that lady is probably holding a butterfly or a flower. Can't quite see from here, but I'm just going to go over here now to this statue, guys. This is the bust of Vincent Wallace, composer, born in Waterford, 1812, died in Pyrenees, 1865. Alright, so here's a monument to that gentleman right outside the Theatre Royal. Hold on there, guys, I'll get you a good shot. There's the Theatre Royal now. And for those from Dublin, Theatre Royal will be Waterford's answer to the Gaiety. This building here across from here, this is Waterford Crystal at the moment. It used to be further off out on the Cork Road, but this is where it is now, on the Mall. So we'll go back up now, the back of the Mall, show you the museum the searcher was on about, and then we'll continue on back down around onto the quay and see what we come across that way. So Terry's out. Slow on, Terry. Slow on out. Yeah, the prices of Waterford Christmas search is, as I say, they're a bit Irish, alright, but it's like everything. The more name it has, the more famous it is, the bigger the price tag. Now, I know myself, there's other crystal companies around Ireland. We have Kildare Crystal, Newbridge, and we've seen Kildare Crystal Silver. So, you know what I mean, we have an awful lot in this country that we could. There's another helter-skelter up there. This will all be mentioned tomorrow evening. Actually, if I get home from up here enough, I might come down for an hour, because it's going to be absolutely chock full of people. So, what the hell is this? Don't know what that's caged in for some reason. See? Helter-skelter. It's the one thing I'm hoping you won't get me on. There won't be much activity on tomorrow. How you doing, man? This is all kicking off tomorrow, yeah?
Kicking off tomorrow with Santi's, turn on the lights about 6 o'clock.
I might actually make, I'm sorry, I'm on YouTube. I might actually make it then. I want to come down and get the whole blast of the atmosphere.
Yeah, this is a ticket event. Do you have a ticket?
I'm not going in there. I'm only looking.
Oh, no bother at all.
I'm only, because some of the people in the chat are talking about the museum.
Oh, you're streaming, are you?
Yeah, some of the people.
The lads.
Some of the people are talking about the museums and all and all that kind of stuff.
Museums are great. They're very good.
Yeah, I love the museums here.
Yeah, you from Waterford?
No, I'm New Ross.
Ah, happy days, bye.
I might as well be, because I lived here. I used to live in the Corner Street, right above my pictures.
Go away, I want you down the road from there, pal.
Are you?
Yeah, and then by the Fitzwelton.
Yeah, I kind of do all this walkabouts because I follow the walk that says no.
Well, what's the name of your thing?
LB Audits.
Lovely, I'll check you out later on when I get home, alright?
Dude, no,
6
bother.
o'clock tomorrow, by the lights will turn on and be right buzz around town.
Well, you'll see me again then.
No bother, have a nice day.
Appreciate it, thanks. Now, guys, that's the fucking attitude you get from Waterford people. Love it. God, you gotta love a Waterford people, man. They know I'm live streaming, they know there's a camera around, they just don't give a fuck. I've been down here now. How long am I streaming? The balls are half an hour. Not one person said to me, "What are you filming for?" You know, so gotta love it. Gotta love it. Now here it is, Christchurch Cathedral. Now there's a Christchurch Cathedral in Dublin as well. And it's not that far away from St. Patrick's Cathedral. So it's definitely, there's no mistake, you know, there's no one saying, oh, I need another. This is as Christian a country as you're going to find anywhere on the European continent. We're not on the continent, we're an independent island, but see, people seem to think, oh yeah, can I just make one thing clear too to viewers that are watching this? I've noticed a few viewers coming on here from different parts of the world, America and Japan and all that. Ireland is not we class ourselves as Irish. We do not like to be called Europeans. I'm not a European, I'm an Irishman. You know what I mean? Winterval illuminations, burgers, fries, that stall is down in Tremor. Lads, you know something, their burgers are fucking business. That's the very same stall that is down in Tremor, opposite Dooley's. Now guys, look. Oh, here's the train is out. I'm going to go back here lads and show you this little winterval train that they do have going around the town. If I can get around quick enough to get a shot of it. It doesn't move that fast, so I should be alright. Now fuck that shit now, man. Smell the chips and burgers now make me hungry. So I won't record for too long now because the hunger's on me. Look, Francis Black, Pat Steely, Susan O'Neill, all performing. Here we go, guys. Here's the train now. Choo choo, motherfucker. Sorry, choo choo, Thomas. Woo! Here we go now. This is the Christmas choo choo train. You get on it for a few bob, it drives around the city. And then you go back to over that way here. Now you have the main city centre. And then it comes all around here. You go down there, go back along the mall, and up around the city centre again. So it goes around a lot. The LED lights changing colours inside of it now. Kind of cool though. The front part looks like a red and white cop car with all the lights going on there. So yeah, but anyway. Now I'm going to go up this one now and back down around onto the quay. I should come out around the clock tower somewhere. And then we can go back around the quay again. So this is not really much of a film, but I just want to do a quick walk around Dublin. Man, Dublin lost, stuck in my head. Waterford. Someone's going to ask me my address one of these days, and I'm going to say Dublin by mistake. So, and the reason is I don't make videos in New Ross is simple. Because there's nothing in New Ross. That's where the crypt is. That's exactly it, Saoirse. That is where the crypt. That's what I was trying to describe here, the underground crypt. Thank you. Again, lost without Saoirse. Saoirse, I'm going to have to keep getting you to give me advice. You should be my tour guide on my videos. Now, guys, I'm going to start strolling down this way anyway. And the way things are gone, girl, it's all too expensive now. Yeah. This, I'm half afraid to pronounce that now. Pekina Umukhran. I hope I pronounced it right. If I didn't, I apologize. Everything is expensive. You're dead right. The cost of living has gone up outlandishly. Yet the cost of anything for us has gone down drastically. We don't have the money, but they seem to keep rising the prices. It's like, there's an extra few pounds, but I want to raise everything else by colossal amounts. Now it's over here, Zanzibar. Anyone that's been involved probably knows of Zanzibar, so it's a right pub, I think. I don't drink myself, but I still hear a lot of people talking about stuff, you know. I'm actually going to swing down this way, which will bring me down around just behind the clock tower. So this is not going to be, by the way, will not be a 2-hour video, I'm sorry. Faithless house, 5-star. Oh, Faithless. Oh yes. I know where that is, but I'm a working class guy. I couldn't afford to go out there and stay and have a meal. That's something you'd actually genuinely have to save for. Like the rest of you guys, I don't have money thrown at me left, right and centre by the government. I have to go out and slog. Fate Lake. The golf course, it's actually a beautiful place. The hotel itself is an absolutely fabulous looking building. So it's just one of those things that you almost want to kind of have been there to see it. But listen, just type in Fate Lake Waterford on your Google Maps. You can zoom down and see the hotel and all. See, it actually is beautiful area, beautiful grounds. Prices are a little bit costly. I was there once, and I had a bit of venison and peacock. Yeah, let's just say that nearly cost me a week's wages. Seriously, you've galloped around the country, girl. No, well, they're not famous now. It is a small country. It's easy to get around it.
Yeah.
But why not, you? Like I try to tell my own daughter, you out and see as much as you can. You're not gonna find out what the life and the world is like unless you get out and see it at every given opportunity. Not so easy for some people with jobs and families, but if you're young and you have the I missed it. People going up to the shop and trying to put the Palestinian flags. I fucking missed it. Son of a bitch. Go home now. Go up on the internet now about how great they were. Protesting. And all that stuff. And I'd say there was probably only a handful of them, because I passed over this way a few minutes ago and I didn't even notice them. So there cannot be too many of them. So, that's the way that goes. Yeah. And then of course, over here then, far side of the water, they're building a new train station and a new bridge. The bridge will start over there somewhere. I think you can see where that red light is. That red light you're looking at, that's actually just about where the bridge is. And then there's a new train station. The old train station is over here on the far side of the water, over by the roundabout. So it's actually in a place where there's too many buildings going to, or too many. It's built behind a big stone hill, and I think there's a risk of the stones collapsing, so they had to relocate the train station. I think that has something to do with it, but the bridge is going to be a big help, because anyone from Ferrybank would normally have to come all the way over to the Plunkett station, across the bridge, and come back this way to go where they want to go. That bridge will allow them to come over and come out around, I think it's around the Tower Hotel somewhere, and they come back on the quay. So I save people a good half hour walking at least. And now this here is what's known as the Clock Tower. It's been there for longer than I know, so, and it's still there. All this here, the whole quay has been revamped in the few years gone by. I've noticed they have the lights turned off on the Ferris wheel, or whatever you call that wheel. I'm not sure what I call it. I think they're actually starting to call it Waterford's Eye instead of London Eye. I'm not 100% sure, guys. But yeah, and this is but I'm mistaken, is that Boots? They hope that's the Bank of Ireland there anyway. But it's Boots. They hope they like that. So yeah, Tommy Hilfiger. I would have liked to see the street lights on a little bit more, but they're probably saving all the stuff and all the atmosphere for the grand opening tomorrow evening at 6 o'clock. Definitely want to try and get back down here for that. So there should be some big crowds here for that tomorrow. And over here then, they have another church, guys. Am I so far out I can't see from there? There we go. Okay, that's the loudest little Vespa I've ever heard. Yeah. We're coming up on then. So no, not an excitement in this one. But tomorrow night from 6 o'clock on is the official start of Winterval in Waterford. Now I've just been informed by a man down by the National Museum that it starts at 6 o'clock tomorrow evening, and the lights will be getting turned on, the carousels, stalls, all the other kiddie rides will all be in full swing, and it's normally a great atmosphere here. There'll normally be music going, Pennies, or if you're English, Primark. So, same company, just call different things. You go up north, Northster, it's Primark. Down the Republic, it's Pennies. Even though it's still the same company, but it doesn't really matter. They seem to be opening new kicks here too. They used to have one just up here. I didn't even notice now to come around. It's not there still, but well, here we go. This is where you hook up with the train. The train I was showing you there earlier on. You're here, John Roberts Square. That's what it's called now. You're here in John Roberts Square tomorrow. It actually looks like an old train. Fucking having a little track up over it now. Look, the same as you would as you keep an eye on as if you're watching the time for your trains. So yeah, it's very thought of, give them that. But that's we would empty the bins too, in all fairness. Anyway, back to what I was saying. Now there'll be stalls. I'll be swinging down this way in a while, showing you. If you didn't catch the start of the video, there's actually little cabins, wooden cabins that are, some of them will be used for selling tea and coffee and sandwiches. Others will be used for selling keyrings, scarves, hats, Christmas, anything Christmas themed really. So yeah, here's one of them now. It's getting set up. This one here looks like it's going to be some kind of barbecue or something. And this gentleman here is setting up his one. He's all getting ready for tomorrow, so the Ford Transit making as much noise as a fucking Arctic. So just like sort of there are things where the kids that get on and go around on little cars or motorbikes or whatever you call them, yokes. Winnie the Pooh, Dora, obviously Disney themed. Now I'll go back up this way now really quick. Show what's what. A couple of lads having to crash out. Memorial tree. Let you read that out, guys, yourself in your own time. You want to find out about more, there's a QR code, guys. Get my big head out of the shadows now. Actually, I can't even show you that because there's a wire in the way. There goes. Then there's what looks like Santa's seat out of the sleigh right under this tree. The tree is lit, there's lights on it, but it's not lit up. Now, here we go then. If you want any information on what's what around Waterford tomorrow when you're down here, this here is the tourist information station. Proudly support WLRFM, the most woke radio channel in Ireland. But anyway, our Kex is still there. It must be going to change or move, one or the other. Now, I'll go back up here one more time before I start swinging around. What time is it? What time in the night? No, it's 20 to 7. Fuck. So this looks like a gingerbread house, if I'm not mistaken on it. Just going to what's up? Fuck me, I can smell the vape somewhere. All them, why do you all smell like candy floss? Now guys, this is the gingerbread house. I don't know, or the gingerbread man must be someone you're standing behind and you put your chin on the top of it, then you can actually be taken as a picture as the gingerbread man. Oh, get it, cool. Anywho, you see them little yolks there, guys? These yolks. I remember as a kid there used to be bags of sweets you could get that look like that. Can't remember the name, something Icelands. So this is what I mean, the stalls, look. It's all going to be the same. All the stalls. Tomorrow will be the same. There's another, this must be where you, somewhere like a meet Santi or something. The big SC at the top. So yeah. We're on the other side now, guys, because there's not much down by the Alpha Market or John Street at the minute, so there's a lot, a lot more cabins here. People actually usually all be stalls tomorrow now when this opens. I'll try and get back down and show you all them. They all they open up like the stall, and like I said, there'll be things like dream catchers, hats, scarves, keyrings, gloves, all that kind of stuff. Anything that can be sold as festive, you'll be able to pick it up with them tomorrow, no problem. And I'm going to head back down now to the back of O'Connell Street, and we can get to see a few more stalls and stuff that's going to be there tomorrow as well. There was a few now on the passing up, but only starting to set up. So we'll see if there's any of them actually even starting to stock up yet, because another 22 hours and it'll be full steam ahead here. So there's probably a lot of prepping going on the last minute, so we'll have to see what's going on. Local pound shop, card factory, sorry. So let's start. In a big ass street. That's a big tree. How you doing, man? Yeah. Supermax, McDonald's, all the shit food that only lasts you 5 minute waste. I seen the wheels of a Harley Davidson there. Yeah, so I was right. There's going to be little motorbikes and cars on this for people. This one here, actually, I think the grey one, I think that's actually like a little double-decker bus, if I'm not looking at the same one as last year. Iced Gems, thank you very much, Jane. Thank Jane Doe. Iced Gems, that's what they're called. Thank you very much, Jane. And thanks for joining the chat as well. The carousel, yeah, that's what I'm saying. This one here searching in front of me. Yeah, that's been here for many Christmases. And yeah, it's definitely, when it's lit up now and it's going and a little bit of music playing on it, it's good. Hi Davina. 420. Okay. 420 is online. I'll be all, how you doing, man? I'm just out down in Waterford, man, getting a video trying to highlight the Christmas festive spirit, because all this kicks off tomorrow at 6 o'clock in the evening, and I'll be down because I have a slight fear that there could be a little bit of agitation from our Islamic fucking squatters causing problems like they're doing in France and Germany. And if they do, I'll catch it all live in fucking colour. Like I always try to do everything. I'm only down now today to get kind of my own bearings to what's what and what's where, so I'll know where to go and what to be tomorrow. And I tell you what, it's fucking cold out. I tell you how cold it is. Hey, 420. It's that cold, buddy. I'm actually even afraid to light a joint in case my hands run up. So now I'm walking back down here now, and I'll head back onto O'Connell Street to show you the other stalls just down there, and you can get. See, when the winterval starts, it kind of goes the whole way from the bridge in Waterford, which is obviously where I started, and it goes the whole way through the city out to the mall onto Parnell Street. So it's going to be stuff on every street, on every corner. So it's more or less the same layout every year, but I still like to kind of have a little bit of an idea of what's going to be around me where and when I get here, because I've been here so often I can kind of estimate where the crowds are going to be and stuff like that. The wall art, love this place, leave no trace. I've seen that. That's there we go, guys, that's what I'm talking about. the hats and the dream catchers and stuff. This is the place. You get all that stuff down here tomorrow. It's brilliant. All of these cabins will have stalls of similar stuff. God knows what you find in them, could be anything. But now, here we are now, guys, coming onto O'Connell Street. Believe it or not, there's an awful lot of people who won't walk this one street at night, especially late at night, because let's just say there's a lot of people living on O'Connell Street that are not from here and they seem to think they own this fucking street. But oh, this is cool. Now guys, I just copped this as well. This barbecue. I've often seen this now in Tremor as well. And food is nice. Burgers. When you get a burger off this, you're talking it could be at least a half-inch thick of pure minced beef. You're getting what I call a real burger. One burger and a small bag of chips, man, and you feel fucking bloated. What I call it. Oh yeah, here we go. Look, Waterford Gallery of Arts, which is right across here. So that's another place to come and look. There'll be an awful lot of little photo ops when you're walking around Waterford as well tomorrow. You know, because there'll be an awful lot of characters out in Santa suits and elf suits and all that kind of stuff. Not sure what this is though. What is that? Oh, it's a catering. Alright. More food. No shortage of food in Waterford anyway. That's the beauty of it. You're down here, guys, you won't go hungry. But if you look, stay at McDonald's. Stay with Supermax. There's other places like you can go now to get real food. Like that. Tomorrow now that black barbecue. It looks like a little train. Great food there. And there's a place here. See the Phoenix Yard? Welcome to the Phoenix Yard. That place there now. You get two big ass, and I mean big motherfucking burritos for a tenner. You know, so food in there is lovely. I know the people that run it. I know the people that work there. So here's another helter skelter, as opposed to the other one that was down at the mall. And when you come back out then, guys, from here, there's not a whole lot down O'Connell Street, because it's just shops, businesses that are all shut down this time of night. So the Granary Cafe. And this is the famous Hanover Street. You can look up Hanover Street in Waterford. It has a good bit of history to it. And we're back down to here now where I was looking earlier on with the lights on the footpath. I'm not actually sure where they're being projected from. Right. Oh, up there. See that light there? That one light that's standing out in the middle just above the rest? That's the projector. Okay. And then you have the Ferris wheel. And then you have the ice ring. Am I saying that right? Is it ice ring or ice rink? Because it's not one around the circle, so that's why I always questioned, was it really an ice ring or an ice rink? So now guys, here we are on one of the oldest streets in one of the oldest cities in Europe, in Ireland. Excuse me folks. So everyone that comes to Waterford, this is actually the first street they set foot on, aren't they? Because over here you have Bus Éireann. Further down then you have where the Wexford buses depart. And all the other buses coming this way will collect here, Cavanagh buses, Dublin buses. So if you're coming on or going from Waterford, this is either the first or the last street you get to see, coming and going. So I'm going to take another walk down along the quay now here quick, because I have a bus in about 45 minutes back to Ross, and I'm going to give myself a bit of time now to get another cappuccino, warm the hands, have a smoke, go home and chill out for the morning. Kieran. Who's Kieran? You up there, Ross? Kieran. Kieran, man. Oh, yes, yes. My boss put up our Christmas tree in our canteen today. That was kind of okay. I said, oh, thank you very much. It's an ice rink. Well, we all made a complaint because we got none for fear of offending one. I don't get that, buddy. I'm sorry, but Jane, though, how can you be what? Put up the Christmas tree today. Last year, we all made it a complaint because we got none of. Oh, right. Yeah, I got you now. No, 420, New Ross. No, I don't even. I'm not even going to fit in New Ross. It's not worth it. It's not worth my time. I live in the same town. I will not give it a minute of my time. I tried to have a protest there in Ross 2.5 months ago, and I was the only motherfucker to show up. 2 people showed up, and within 5 minutes, oh, it's too cold, I'm going home. So that kind of told me everything. Now I go to wherever I think serves the most purpose. Waterford is always beautiful, but at Christmas, it's out of this world. Well, yeah, it is. It's always nice, Waterford. It's a nice place. But split up. I'll be back online now, guys, around the same time tomorrow, but I'll be going live for the opening of the winterval. So you get to see the full whack of it, if you know what I mean. So if you are free this time tomorrow evening, jump on, guys. I'll be around. I know my YouTube name is Audits, but I do audit. I do like to document protests and marches, but I also like to show people the Christianity in our country and what it is we're fighting for. You can't just see the fight without seeing the reason for it. You see all the festivity here. You see all the trees, everything around you symbolizes Christmas in Christ and the Irish religion, culture. I like to document that too. Not every video can have fights and rows in it. So I have 5 outings next week: Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday and Friday. And I'd say most of them are going to be protests and marches, so I just allocated just something a little bit on the calmer side. Something that people can look at without having to listen to shouting and roaring, corrupt cops trying to tell people what they can and can't do when they don't have any right to do so. I just want some fucking normality is the word I'm looking for. Thank you. You know, I started off this channel by doing things like walking around documenting towns and cities and the atmosphere and the area and the architecture. So from now on, from time to time, I like to throw a bit of that back in on my channel, just to see what's now. Now, can anyone recognise that name there? There's a lady on my chat, she'll definitely recognise her own name. In memory of those who fought for Irish freedom. Now, Saoirse, your name is on a plaque for fighting for Irish freedom. So, oh, sure, look. 420, I'm hanging keyrings this year. Yeah. I'd be happy if you start hanging fucking migrants, to be honest with you. Who's in the text? Happy birthday, bro. Whose birthday is it? Who's? Sorry, did I miss someone's birthday in the chat, guys? What now? Oh. Now Rome, I hope I pronounced that right. There's a question about, you live in Britain? No, I most certainly do not live in Britain. I'm Irish. I live in Ireland. No, I'm proud to be here. No, not that I've never been to Britain, but it's not where I live. And I don't have any problem with it, because people now that are not from Europe don't always understand the difference, and that's fine. But anyway, here guys, we have the Granville Hotel. It's the largest hotel. I'll come back over here and get a good kind of a pan to it. It's the largest hotel in Waterford. Height, width, depth, it has the largest occupant capacity as well. But this hotel, this is one of these top of the range, top class hotels that can never be handed over to illegals. Never. It's like the Shelbourne in Dublin. They won't ever hand that over either. And all this work that's going on here, this has been going on now for about a year and a half, 2 years. So basically the whole quay has been restructured in the last while. And I come and go so much, you don't really notice it, but after a while you look back and you see buildings and structures appear and you go, hey, that wasn't there last day. Probably was, just wasn't paying notice. The clock tower now, AIB, and then we have the Granville, and we're going to head back this way then guys towards the bus stop, where I'll be shutting down for the night because I want to go get something to eat, get a cappuccino, have a smoke, chill the fuck out. So, but yeah, anyone that's interested in coming down to this, look, even if you can't get to Waterford, like I said, if it's any good to you, I'll be able to give you some kind of a representation tomorrow live, so you can see kind of what's going on. And if it draws you in, well, by all means, come down, have a look. If it doesn't look like the kind of thing you're interested in, save yourself the journey. So I hope me doing this has given you a little bit of an insight. And it's either going to encourage you or discourage you. So that's a personal thing. So we'll see what happens. Now, car parks. Lights. It's nice down here. Just wish it was a bit warmer, that's all. That's why I need the cappuccino. Warm up the old paws. And excuse me. Who here is making jam? To be honest with you, 420, I thought that was your job. Repercussion is the word of the week from Kieran. Okay. Toe jam. Toe jam or camel toe, which is it, man? But anyway, listen guys, I only come down here after the way home from work. See, I'd stop off and have a quick look. So short and sweet as this video is, I'm going to have to call it a night and actually try and wind down for the day now. So warm the hands, put a little coffee in the body, warm the body, and chill out then and make my way home. The Cork bus heading off. A lot of people coming down for walks. I like to see that people can walk around, they don't have to worry about shit. It's nice. So, right guys, on that note, I shall stop it here because I'll be going into the centre to get my cappuccino, and that is kind of it. So, for those of you who jumped on board to watch my video, I appreciate you guys. Hope to see you again. If you're not subscribed already, guys, hey, subscribe, like, you get notifications. If you like what you see, you're definitely going to see more. So, you know, please subscribe, guys, and I hope you all have a good warm evening. I hope you are a bit warmer than I am. 4:20, you're probably out walking the dog, so you're probably freezing the body fuck yourself. So, free trees to Patriots. Alright, see you tomorrow. I'll see you tomorrow, Saoirse, and I appreciate you coming on board again. And our 420, Kieran, Jane Doe, appreciate you all coming online. So that's what I'm here for. I'm here to just give a little bit of insight to what's going on. Sometimes it's good, sometimes it's bad. So, but I appreciate your audience and I appreciate your time. And as I always say, finish my videos, go to meet them all good and go strong go forward, folks.